Titillating Tuesdays. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you laugh?
Yeah, welcome to Titillating Tuesday, 15th August 2023. Suppose we're talking about 2023. I think the wow signal was around 5th or 15th, or was it Hiroshima? But yeah, the wow signal was 46 years ago, probably 10 days ago now. But that was when the universe went wow. They saw a signal in the background noise that was unusual. And that was 46 years ago, which is 223. So 2023. A lot of things which are reaching 46 are interesting to me. Yeah. And it's just like numerology or gematria or something. But there are other ways of looking at this world. The mathematical, the logical is one way, and then you also know, is it your right-sided brain or something? Your left-sided brain, the artistic side, artistic way of looking at things. We can reach the same solution by using different methods. That's not unheard of, that's not unusual. Yeah, so what I say to people is like, what works for you is what you do though. You know, somebody can tell you that this technique works for me, but it doesn't work for you, and you can tell them the same thing vice versa, but it's each to their own. Yeah, so what I say to you is, my advice might or might not work for you. If it does, then that's great. You know, if it doesn't, then find someone who hits that note. It's about hitting the right note. It's like a guitar. You hit the right note, could have a healing energy. Hit the wrong one, not quite. Yeah. So I found what works for me, what kind of heals me, despite all the things that might be going on. It's something that is a natural healing. It doesn't involve ingesting or injecting anything. But it's worked for me, and the results are quite clear and evident to see. Look, yeah, and the prophecies I made, which are kind of predictions based on a theory that I'm developing, yeah, from the hypothesis that I have regarding my meditative abilities. So those predictions or prophecies still hold true, I find. If they increase the number of people that are focused on my mind, my point of view, it has a certain reaction in nature. If they increase the number of devices, directed energy weapons aimed at that point, my mind, that does something to nature. If they do both, then both things will happen to nature. One of them is destruction, and the other one is disease. Because it's kind of like logical thinking. It's a bit like if you throw a ball in the air really high and you stand underneath it, yeah, you still have to move out the way. Yeah, just like everybody else, otherwise it will hit you on the head. Yeah, so although what I've done so far will bounce off the firmament and come back, I still have to deal with it when it comes back, because I'm just like the rest of you. I'm still living on earth and going through the trials and tribulations of life. Yeah, so it's what works for you in these times. You know, it's been 7 years since I started my meditative regime. That was slightly before. If you go back to my numerology, yeah, every 6.66 years, a devil comes for you. Yeah, the first one is when you're 6 years, 8 months. I know 0.66 of a year is not June 6th, it's August something. It's not 15th, it's later than 15th. Yeah, the second one is when you're 13. That's when you go through puberty. That's a different one. You get visited by succubus if you're a man and you have a wet dream. And the third one happens when you're 20. That's when you're becoming a man or a fully grown adult. Yeah. So that's just you becoming the demon type. And the next one after that is when you're 26 something. Yeah, or was it 27? 26 something or 27 exactly. Um, and that's normally all the cells you are born with have completely been replicated and divided and formed new ones. You don't have an original cell in you when you're 27, so that marks that point. So that's still all right. The next one happens when you're, is it 33, 34? Sorry, I can't remember. Is it? No. No. Yes, it's 30. I know one of them's 30, 38, you know? So the other one must be 32 something like that. Yeah. So 32, that's close to 33, and we all know what that means. 32, 23 backwards. And the 38 one, I got nothing special for that one. Just a 38 one. What's that? Is that two 19s? Weird. And then the next one's 46. Yeah, so I started it, I must have been on my 6th level. Yeah, so and it worked then to discombobulate it as it's trying to take me out, and I've been doing it since. So when this one's coming in, yeah, well, it starts early, and it's my 7th one as well. Yeah, so I have to be really focused on this one. So but whatever's coming back, that will help me fight off this demonic one. But these are natural things, natural resonances that everyone goes through, because everybody gets to 6 years old, 13, 19 or 20, 27, 30, 32. Everybody gets to those ages. Yeah, everybody lives through life. So we all have to go through these resonances. But that's me looking at it logically, mathematically. You can be artistic, you can artistically describe that and come to the same solution, but you won't be using numbers. I have an artistic side. I'm a musician as well, so I write a song about it. I don't know how we got to this subject, man. Today's joke, light entertainment, innit? Yeah, I couldn't talk, so I had to become a comedian, innit? Me, a comedian, me. Yeah, all right. What do you call an aspiring politician that is made of sweets and chocolates? That's a candidate. Candy, sweets, and they normally call themselves candidate, and they yeah, yeah. So a little light entertainment. It's good, actually. It's good treatment for me to actually have a sense of humor. Because if you're too serious about the things, I was traumatized early on in life, you know. So I became desensitized to some of the weird shit that's happening and about to happen. But there's some really weird shit, like the encounters of a religious kind. Yeah, those ones, like I say, I don't believe in the Almighty or Christ. These are things I know. Yeah, these are entities, phenomena that I know. I don't do believing in things. I only deal with what I know. I've had an encounter with Christ. I've had an encounter with the Almighty. So these are true things to me as a scientist. But only thing is, explaining what that phenomena, those type of phenomena are, is a bit tricky. All the science is there. It's just a matter of putting it together right, but it's a bit tricky. You might miss the point. Yeah, so I think an artistic way of getting there might be more ideal. Yeah. Anyway, Titillating Tuesday, 15th August 2023. I'm out.
Titillating Tuesday. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you laugh?
Like, subscribe, share.